What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Career Mode. This is episode number 37, and we start today's episode off with some tournament prize money after progressing into the knockout stages of the Europa League in the last game. In the last episode, we beat Hearts by 2-0. We were all ready for us group winners regardless, but still we get some prize money there. The January transfer window is around the corner. We're into mid-December now, so we will be thinking about possibly buying some new players. We don't have too much money to work with, but I'm sure there will be some pre-contract deals available, and that money could help, so I'm pleased to get it. And also for Levy came to us and said he wasn't happy with his role at the club, and I was like, really? I mean, seriously, you're 18 years old, you're a sporadic first team player, you do get quite a bit of game time, especially right now this season. Now we changed formation, you're getting played in the first 11 with Troy Deeney up top, so I thought it was a bit of a surprise really, and a bit insulting. Still taking on Liverpool for the first game of today's episode here on the back of that win against Hearts, and also on the back of a win against Southampton, our first win in 3 league games. Really pleased with that, and we couldn't have got to a better start in the 3rd minute of this game either. John Joe Shelby scoring against one of his former clubs. Of course, he used to play for Liverpool. He was signed from Charlton, then went to Liverpool, then of course went to Swansea in real life. Gary Monk signed him, and of course here, as you can see, we signed him for Watford. John Joe Shelby opened the scoring against one of his former clubs. Loftus-Cheek with another assist. That's 2 in 2 games, but what about that for a strike by John Joe Shelby? Absolutely superb, with the outside the right boot, putting it into the top corner and making it Watford 1, Liverpool 0. Was it Gary Monk that signed Shelby, or was it Laudrup? Can't remember now, I think it was Monk, but anyway, Shelby with the goal, that's all that matters, and he makes it Watford 1, Liverpool 0, so Shelby a really good finish there. It's his first goal for the club as well since being signed in the summer transfer window. He came in for £9.5 million, and Shelby's done okay. He's done the job as a holding midfielder, but no goals and only 1 assist, I think it is. But he gets his first goal there and makes it Watford 1, Liverpool 0. Troy Deeney should have punished Mignolet for this error. The Belgian goalkeeper really got away with one there. Deeney scored 2 goals against Southampton, should have got his first here, but it was still Watford 1, Liverpool 0. But in the 36th minute, we had another great chance. John Joe Shelby, the goal scorer, finds for Levy, who takes it around not 1 Liverpool player putting in a slide tackle, but 2 Liverpool players. First Kolo Toure, then Nathaniel Klein, then ball rolls around Lovren, goes for goal. Mignolet makes a save and hits it onto the bar, but it falls to Troy Deeney, who gets his 3rd goal in 2 games. And, you know, I dropped him. I dropped him for the QPR game. He came back against Southampton, made a statement with 2 goals. He's now got a goal here as well. 3 goals in 2 games. Yes, this goal couldn't have been easier, tapping in the rebound from 2 yards, but either way, it's now his 7th goal in the Premier League this season, and you never know. Last season got 18. I was disappointed how he started this one, but he could be on course to get even more goals this season. Still, the 41st minute, Buffal almost made it 3-0, but Mignolet made the save, and Nathaniel Klein put this behind for a corner. But at half-time, as you can see, Liverpool had all the possession. We had 5 shots, 3 of which on target, and of course a 2-0 scoreline. The change of formation really is doing the job for us right now. But in the 49th minute, Liverpool get themselves back in the game here, just a few minutes after the restart. Roberto Firmino getting the goal, and as you can see, the passing build-up by Liverpool was really, really nice there. As Danny Ings got the ball, he swiveled on the turn, went through one-on-one against Button, who made a really good save, but unfortunately for us, it dropped straight to Firmino, and the Brazilian put the ball into the back of the net and made it Watford 2, Liverpool 1 with one of their first chances of the game. So very nice passing build-up and everything. Butler made a great save to deny Danny Ings, but unfortunately for us, it dropped to a Liverpool player, and Firmino gets his first goal in the Premier League this season. So Watford 2, Liverpool 1, Liverpool back in the game, and in the 67th minute, another great chance for Liverpool to equalise here. Philippe Coutinho on the ball to find Danny Ings. The Brazilian picks out the English striker, who goes for goal, but the former Burnley man puts it wide at the post and behind for a goal kick. So still Watford 2, Liverpool 1. But in the 79th minute, as Liverpool forced too many bodies forward here, we went on the break. Danny Rose gets on the ball and finds John Joe Shelby, who scored our first goal. Through towards Felivi, plays it out wide towards Danny Rose. Rose has the pace on Lovren, but fake shots to beat him. Plays it through towards Felivi. Felivi to Shelby. Shelby to Deeney. Deeney to Felivi. Felivi to Shelby. Shelby to Troy Deeney. And Troy Deeney into the back of the net, goes to celebrate with the substitutes, because finally Troy Deeney is back to his old self. He makes it Watford 3, Liverpool 1, his 4th goal in 2 games. And yeah, sure, one was a penalty, one was a tap in from 2 yards, but at the end of the day, they all count. Deeney will tell you that much, I'll tell you that too. Watford 3, Liverpool 1, and surely it's going to be back-to-back wins in the Premier League. And that was a really nice, incisive passing move there too. Got a little bit lucky as I went out of the box there. Probably should have just kept on going in when I was with Danny Rose down the left-hand side. He had the pace on Lovren, but either way, that was a really, really nice ball inside by Shelby and a great finish by Deeney into the back of the net. No chance for Simon Mignolet, and 4 goals in 2 games for Troy Deeney. That feels so good for our captain, who now has 8 goals in the Premier League this season. So, you know, I did mention it, maybe, just maybe, despite his very slow start, he could be on course to get more goals this season. Regardless, in the 85th minute, how about this for a goal from Danny Daniel Sturridge to get Liverpool back in the game and start making us sweat late on. This was just incredible. Liverpool's first goal was alright too. Obviously it was a rebound goal, but the build-up was nice. But this goal by Daniel Sturridge has to be one of the best goals I've ever seen the AI score against me. He flicks the ball over his head to beat in the arm, and then first time volleys it past the oncoming Jack Butland. That was extraordinary from the former Chelsea man. Wonderful goal from Daniel Sturridge there. And Sturridge makes it Watford 3, Liverpool 2. So we had a 2-goal cushion a few minutes ago. That's now been halved, and it is now 3-2 to Watford. Could Liverpool come back from 2 goals down in the final few minutes to grab themselves an equaliser? Well, sadly, they would, because as Benteke crosses the ball in, he picks out Alberto Moreno, and the Spanish left-back goes to celebrate with the substitutes as he scores a stoppage time equaliser with virtually the last touch of the game. And, you know, don't get me wrong, Liverpool are a good side and everything, but we were 2 goals up with 9 minutes to go here at home, here at Vicarage Road. You can't afford to throw that away, man, seriously. And yeah, sure, the second goal by Sturridge for Liverpool was a wonder goal and everything, but the defending really was poor for me in this game. And that is one thing I have noticed as well since switching to the 4-2-2-2. You know, I'm pleased we're getting more chances in the games and everything, but I'm a lot less comfortable when defending at the back, which is something we had been since the start of the series. You know, really confident when defending, really defensively well set up. But now we switch to 4-2-2-2, we're a lot more exposed, and I feel as though the front 4 players, the attack mids and the strikers too, they never really get back and help out, and that's what's being the downfall for us when it comes down to a lack of clean sheets of late. Regardless, the final score was Watford 3, Liverpool 3, and I can't complain because Liverpool did deserve at least a point in this game. They played very well, just as good as us to be honest, if not a little bit better. Shelby is my player of the match with 2 assists and 1 goal though. But yeah, either way, like I can't complain because I've been saying for the past few episodes now that I want to get more chances, so I'm not going to complain or anything. I'm going to be very negative about my own performance though, that's what I will say. Not a problem with the game or anything, a problem with me. My defending is very, very poor, and I need to get that sorted there because, you know, we were 2 goals up against Liverpool with 10 minutes to go at home. You can't afford to throw that away if you want to get into the top 4 come the end of the season. Still, following that, Canada came back to us and said, you haven't managed a single game for us, but you've only guided us to 1 win in the simulated games, but would you like to stay on as Canada manager? And I was like, yeah, sure, why not, as I've got all the academy players in my academy right now. And we take on Leicester for the second and final game of today's episode here away at the King Power Stadium. So a couple of games unbeaten in the Premier League, but very disappointed to not win that game against Liverpool there and make it 2 wins from 2. Still taking on Leicester though, and the first chance of the game would fall in the 3rd minute as Buffal goes down the right hand side, skips past his man with a Berber spin and gets himself inside here with the Ronaldo chop, goes through to shoot, but Kasper Schmeichel makes the save. However, Deeney taps in the rebound for yet another goal, or so I thought. He's the one celebrating, but it actually goes down as an own goal from Prodl, but I couldn't see where because Deeney's shot hits the post. Prodl is on the line, but I think the ball was crossing the line anyway, so I'm not really sure why that would be given as an own goal for our former centre-back. I mean, no gives his backsies after we gave him to him as he scores an own goal for his first game against the former club, but I couldn't see how it was an own goal because if the shot's on target, I was always told if it was deflection, then obviously it counts, but the shot was going in, it hit the post and it was going to cross the line. I think it might have already crossed the line anyway, so I'm not too sure about that one, but still, Prodl with the own goal. Deeney denied his 5th goal in 3 games, but it was Leicester 0, Watford 1, that's the most important thing. But sadly for us, 2 minutes after the restart, Leicester would equalise. Okazaki putting Leicester back on level terms here, and what a goal it was as well. I mean, my defending once again wasn't exactly up to scratch. I was very, very, very loose in terms of my marking with Matip there, nowhere near tight enough, but regardless, the finish by the Japanese striker right into the bottom corner, absolutely no chance for Jack Butland, and he makes it Leicester 1, Watford 1. He was causing me problems all game long. In the 53rd minute, again, he gets a shot away. It was on target once again, but this time Butland made the save and turned it behind for a corner. But in the 54th minute, I mean, this just showed how good he was. Okazaki with another goal, his 2nd of the game, 2nd in 10 minutes here, and this was just superb. I mean, the first goal was pretty good, a nice strike into the bottom corner. This was just unstoppable. What a finish by Okazaki. Perfect first touch, sets himself. He's got 3 players in close proximity, Matip, Riedewald and Shelby as well, all putting him under pressure. He's outside the area, yet he still managed to smash the ball into the top corner, give Butland absolutely no chance. What a goal that was by Okazaki, and it's Leicester 2, Watford 1. So Leicester in front for the first time in this game. Looks so we're going to have 2 games without a win here. In the 65th minute, Buffal went pretty close, went through 1-on-1, but Kasper Schmeichel made the save and eventually it was cleared away. But in the 68th minute, how about this? Danny Simpson's poor first touch allows Marco Ryan Taylor to slide in with a crunching challenge and win the ball back. Our scout future star gives it to Ruben Loftus-Cheek, who turns his man, gets himself inside inside and finesses the ball into the corner to get his first goal since the United game and make it Leicester 2, Watford 2. After just one win and 2 draws and 1 defeat in our last 4 games, I was desperate not to have another loss in this one, so Loftus-Cheek getting equalising goal was really good to see. His 4th for the season, an assist for Ryan Thaler as well. It's going to be so cool watching those two link up as much as possible in this season. It's 2-2 and we're back on level terms. In the 87th minute, with the game being closed out here, Buffal beats Danny Simpson with a quick little scoop turn, then a nice little Berber spin, gets himself inside, then a quick little fake Rabona to beat the covering defender, goes through one-on-one, and Sofiane Buffal in the 88th minute makes it Leicester 2, Watford 3, and sprints to the cameraman in celebration. It's only his 2nd goal since coming in. Our big money signing, our record signing, £21.2 million. You guys have pointed out a few times in the comment section he's been very, very underwhelming this season. A couple of assists, but now his 2nd goal of the season, and what a goal it was as well. Absolutely superb. Quick little scoop turn, then a Berber spin to beat Danny Simpson, then a fake Rabona and a good finish as well. It was funny though, I was actually trying to go with the right foot for this finesse shot, instead went with the left foot. He does find the back of the net though, that's the most important thing, and Sofiane Buffal, the Moroccan, makes sure we will get ourselves back to winning ways with a late winner, and it's his 2nd goal in the Premier League this season, so absolutely delighted about that. It was the final chance of the game, and we do steal all 3 points late on at the King Power Stadium, so drama right to the end in both of the games in today's episode of Career Mode. Liverpool scoring 2 late goals, 1 in stoppage time to see the game finish 3-3 in the first game, and then in this game, us coming from behind from 2-1 down to score 2 late goals, first Loftus-Cheek and then Buffal getting his first goal since the Chelsea game so long ago to secure the 3 points and make it Leicester 2, Watford 3 with just a minute to go. Drama all round, and I'm so pleased we did return to winning ways, and thankfully Buffal did get himself a goal as well, as it had been too long. But that does end the episode, guys, so thank you very much for watching the video. Really hope you have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed today's episode of Career Mode, then please do leave likes, that's much appreciated. It really does help my channel out, and I'll see you for the next episode of Career Mode very soon.